Madam Speaker, I thank you. I rise to make a few comments in our role as a Senate in recording our thanks to the speech of the National Address by His Excellency the President. Madam Speaker, during the last year's State of the Nation Address, the President used one phrase, "no turning back." And one of the things that caught me last April was a fight on corruption. And I want to quote the last year's speech as I make my brief comment on this year's State of the Nation Address. Madam Speaker, from the onset, I must state that I was a bit disappointed. I don't know whether to blame the speech writers or just maybe the COVID pandemic took us by surprise such that this State of the Nation Address was not, in my view, something to write home about. Madam Speaker, in the last State of the Nation Address, the President stated as follows: "No turning back on the war against corruption, as it is a just war, a war to prevent misuse of public resources for selfish interest by those we have entrusted to manage them." Madam Speaker, I expected that during his 7th State of the Nation Address, which is something that we're all looking forward to, the President will give us a status update with clear milestones and deliverables on the war of corruption. This, Madam Speaker, I did not hear from the President. Madam Speaker, the President spoke a lot on the issues of not turning back during the last address. But clearly, in his address, although the speech writers could have indicated to some extent the fight on COVID, I do not believe that they gave it the sensitivity that it required. Madam Speaker, we've lost doctors. We've lost our men and women who have been working to try and ensure that this country continue to benefit from a good healthcare system. But Madam Speaker, I don't know whether the speechwriters were not concerned about the human sensitivity, that they did not give it the emphasis that it required. Maybe then later we will read in the summary or the report which has been submitted. But I was waiting to hear tough measures which will be put to ensure that we fight this pandemic, which is really decimating our cultures. Madam Speaker, it is quite clear that our economy has not done well. I expected that during the State of the Nation Address, the President will come up with drastic measures on how to ensure that the banking sector is their tight leash on money and lend money to the public. Madam Speaker, I expected to hear that at least the Treasury bill's interest would be dropped so that commercial banks can be able to now start working with the public. There's no money circulating in this country. And I would hope that at least the President would have given us a status update on what